Previously on MasterChef Canada. Thousands of home cooks came out from all across the country.
I'm from Montreal.
I'm from Toronto. Halifax.
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Only the best 16 earned a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
My dreams are in this box.
Come again! Week after week, wow, they faced extreme challenges.
The stakes are so high when it's somebody's wedding.
They cooked with rare ingredients.
Periwinkles, truffles.
I've never seen one. I've never tasted one.
It's hot in here.
Serving up stunning triumphs.
You think like a chef, and you're cooking like a chef.
And devastating setbacks.
That's the packing paper. It's a bit of a train wreck.
So far, 9 home cooks have been eliminated. Now, 7 remain, and tonight, their quest continues for $100,000 and a life-changing title.
I've never wanted anything so bad in my whole life.
I'm in the top 7 because I know how to compete and survive elimination.
Even though Tammy's gone now, I need to focus because I'm not just cooking for me. I've got to bring it and kill it for both of us.
Welcome back. The MasterChef Canada kitchen is always full of surprises. And today, it's no different.
We don't have even numbers for a team challenge. The judges got a little twinkle in their eye. We have no idea what's going on.
Surprise number 1, none of you will be cooking in this next challenge.
Today, 3 eliminated home cooks will be returning to the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Each one of us has invited back a home cook who we feel deserves another shot at the MasterChef Canada title.
This sucks. I can't believe they get another chance.
I'm already considered the underdog. I don't need any more competition here.
Please head up to the gallery. The home cook that I have asked back plated sexy, sophisticated dishes. Like me, he likes to impress the ladies. Welcome back, Cody.
I do not want to see Cody Carey in the house because Cody thinks he knows everything.
It really doesn't matter what the other home cooks are thinking about me right now. These chefs see something in me, and I'm here to prove them right.
The home cook who I've invited back is very skilled and very passionate. They had a hard time getting the ideas from their head onto the plate. But if they can learn to manage their time, the results will be extraordinary. Allow me to reintroduce you to Kevin.
Kevin has some awesome ideas. He's dangerous.
I'm so honored that Chef Michael Bonaccini wants me back into this competition. Gives me all the more reason to put my head down and just go for it.
The home cook who I've chosen to invite back went home on a challenge that didn't play to his strengths. And it cost this competition a serious contender.
We've got Kevin and Cody, and last but not least, dun dun dun,
Andrew.
brilliant.
Of the 3 down there, Andrew is really the one to beat. I'm not too surprised that he's back.
The other home cooks better be scared that I'm back because I'm taking over.
Oh, boy.
All 3 of you are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to win back this.
The coveted white apron. The home cook who wins this apron will instantly earn a spot in the top 8 and a second shot at the life-changing MasterChef Canada title.
I want the white apron. I deserve the white apron. I'm gonna fight for the white apron.
Second chances do not come around very often. I need this white apron for my redemption.
Are you ready to cook your hearts out? The star of this challenge is the egg.
It's so easy to mess up an egg. It seems like an easy protein, but it's not.
One of the trademarks of a great cook is the ability to fully understand and master this essential ingredient. And for me, that skill is highlighted in a perfectly shaped, fluffy, and delicious 3-egg omelet. Will prove to me that you have the skills to get back in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
I respect Claudio's opinion, but I think there's a much more technically challenging dish. A perfectly poached egg.
Poached egg, my egg of choice.
Knowing the right moment to stop the cook on a poached egg, it's the ultimate test of skill and instinct. Perfect.
I want to see a beautiful, soft-boiled egg. It's the hardest technique to pull off because you can't see inside the shell. And when you crack into it, the gorgeous yolk simply oozes out.
You will need exactly 5 eggs to complete this challenge. And that's all the eggs you're gonna get.
And just in case that's not enough pressure, you will have to make all 3 of these egg dishes in 8 minutes.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Please head to your stations. You'll find everything you need in front of you.
This is insane. I have no idea who's gonna win this. I'm just happy to be up here.
The home cook who does the best job with all 3 egg dishes will win back a spot in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Cody and Kevin are 2 of the best cooks that were in the top 16. I'm cooking against the people I would never want to cook against.
Your time starts now!
As a cook, I've changed a lot. My hands are much more steady.
At any point in time, someone can do something that's gonna just ruin their dish. I just have to put my nose down, put out these eggs.
An omelet, a perfectly poached egg, and the beautiful soft-boiled egg in 8 minutes flat.
First thing I'm doing is getting 2 pots of water on boil. This is a test of multitasking. You have to be looking at 3 different egg applications all at once. This is exciting.
Remember, they only have 5 eggs. They cannot make any mistakes whatsoever. Michael, what's a perfect soft-boiled egg?
Room temperature egg. Water that's brought up to a roaring boil, turned down, then with a spoon just gently lower that egg into it, and then it's timing from there on in.
I have a hard time keeping it simple, so cooking eggs, I'd rather cook what lays the eggs.
The trick with making an omelet perfectly, you have the fry pan on medium heat with a little bit of whole butter and a little bit of olive oil.
Kevin is a little bit of a slowpoke on this. He doesn't have the same speed and agility that Andrew has.
Omelets are always on the menu at Andrew's house. I make omelets weekly.
And Cody, he keeps looking at the clock. He is super sensitive about his time management because that has let him down time and time again.
1 minute goes by like 1 second. You blink and half the challenge is gone.
5 minutes!
Cody's working on his omelet.
I get my omelet in the pan, and immediately I know the pan is too hot. I've got brown on my omelet. This could cost me my second chance.
My omelet comes out and it looks good. I should have enough time to poach my egg. I don't see a problem doing a poached egg, because I do that a lot.
Poached egg, I think, is the most difficult to do. You gotta get that water not rapidly boiling, simmering. And then you gotta create that vortex. And then, of course, the critical splash of vinegar. When it's finished, the egg yolk has to be oozing, and the egg white has to be firm. 3 minutes!
I'm standing there, I've got lots of time left. I go to crack my poached egg. Ah, no, don't you.
What's he doing?
I crack my yolk. I don't have eggs left at this point.
Oh my God.
Kevin's poach is a mess.
Don't give up yet, Kevin.
I'm hoping that things aren't going well for Andrew and Cody either.
Just give me the apron now because I got this.
Oh, he's gonna drop it. Andrew's gonna drop it. Out of those 3, my biggest threat is Andrew. Is Cody or Kevin gonna step up so he's not here?
Cody can't keep his hands still.
I've never seen his hands shake so much.
Cody!
30 seconds!
They put the soft-boiled egg into the cold water to stop the cooking instantly.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Put it in.
2, 1. Hands up!
Good job, boys.
Please bring your dishes up for tasting.
I'm looking down at my 3 egg dishes. Definitely not happy with my poached egg. I'm just hoping that that omelet could be my redemption.
You like pepper, don't you?
Yeah, I think I get that from my dad.
So I'm looking for a moist, almost undercooked inside. The outside is set very nicely. It's nice and moist on the inside. Might be a little bit too moist.
Okay.
It's actually very good.
Thank you.
There's a lot of color happening here. Looks like you had your heat on the pan a little bit too high. What do you think?
I knew that I had left it on the heat a little bit too long for the outside, but...
It's nice and moist. It's a good omelet.
Thank you, Chef.
Look at this. If this were a steak, it would be a perfect medium rare. Some people might say it's a little too runny, but this is what you want in a classic omelet with French technique. It's delicious. That takes a lot of skill.
If Andrew comes back, I'm a bit scared because he's a good cook and he might actually take this.
Hi, Cody.
Chef Alvin?
What do I expect to see when I cut into this?
You should see the white set and firm, and the yolk should run freely. It should be smooth and velvety.
Well, the yolk is perfect.
Thank you, Chef.
The white, I think you nailed it. Well done.
Thank you.
Kevin.
Yes, Chef.
What have we here?
You have absolutely destroyed poached egg. Broke the yolk on it.
That is an example of probably the worst looking poached egg. I'm afraid the yolk is firm all the way through, and the white, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's not your lucky day. Andrew, from the visual aspect, you did a very good job because the shape is beautiful. It's one of the most attractive poached egg I've seen before cutting in. There's some runniness, but just not enough. Overall, the appearance, beautiful, just slightly overcooked.
You know, I'm looking down, trying to figure out whose eggs look the best. They all got 1 or 2 strong ones, but at this point, it's anyone's game.
Kevin.
Yes, Chef.
How are your soft-boiled eggs?
I've never done one before.
You're kidding me.
No, sir.
Let's find out. I want a beautifully cooked egg white, and then in the center, liquid gold.
Please, please.
Absolutely beautiful. The consistency of it, well done.
Thank you, Chef. So 1 perfect egg, 1 okay egg, and 1 real bad one. Hey, there's still a chance. You never know.
Andrew, there's a lot riding on this egg, isn't there?
Is there ever?
Looks good. There's a little bit of the egg yolk there on the inside edge. You see it there? And you have the same happening right here. You see?
Yes.
Which indicates to me a few seconds too long, maybe. Thank you, Andrew. Cody, well, let's take a look, shall we? Gorgeous. That's like the morning sunrise right there. Maybe just a little hair under there on the egg white, but just maybe seconds. Well done, Cody.
At this stage, it comes down to whether you're over or undercooked by 10 seconds. The line is that fine.
Gentlemen, we need a few moments to discuss. That was a tough challenge. The timing, unbelievable, huh?
Nice looking egg.
I think there was a few standout dishes. What do you guys think?
I
felt there was one perfect soft-boiled egg. It's very close, you know.
Whatever happens, guys. That was fun.
Winning today is going to come down to a matter of seconds. Okay, let's go.
You all had to master 3 different egg dishes. The good news is, you all excelled in at least one application. The best omelet of the bunch belonged to Andrew.
Cody.
Yes, chef.
You had the best poached egg.
Thank you, chef.
And Kevin, the best soft-boiled egg was made by you.
Thank you, chef.
Unfortunately, Kevin, you were unable to master the other 2 egg dishes. And for that, we have no choice but to wish you goodbye for a second time.
Thank you very much for the second chance. Even though I didn't get the white apron today, Chef Michael Bonacini calling me back, and that meant everything to me. That was awesome. Good luck.
Andrew and Cody, please come up here to the front.
If Andrew goes home, I have a better chance of winning this competition.
I don't know if I want Cody back. He gets a little pompous, but he is also a strong contender.
Cody and Andrew, you both did an admirable job. But in the end, victory came down to a single egg in several crucial seconds.
The home cook who displayed the best timing, instinct, and technique was Cody. Andrew, you're a very talented and driven cook, and you've proven it once again today. Thank you, and goodbye.
I'm leaving here with the same drive that I left here with the first time. But I know my boy Cody is going to give them a run for their money, and he may even take it home.
Congratulations, Cody.
Woo!
I'm back, and I'm gonna win the MasterChef Canada title, so all you people better watch out. Can't get rid of me that easy.
Not too psyched that Cody's back. Despite being young, he knows a lot about food, and he's really good at cooking.
There are now 8 of you left, but don't get too comfortable.
In just a few minutes, we'll be asking one home cook to join us in the pantry to decide what you all will be cooking in today's Elimination Challenge. And the person who gets to choose who that home cook will be is Cody.
For winning your apron back today, we're gonna let you choose which one of these 7 home cooks joins us in the pantry. But Cody, before you decide, think carefully. The person you choose won't just get to choose what you and everyone else will have to cook. They will also get to sit this challenge out, safe in the gallery.
So, Cody, which home cook are you gonna give those enormous advantages?
That is an extremely tough choice, but on this occasion, I select David to go back in the pantry.
Gee, why? Armchair David. We call him Armchair David for a reason, because he's always in the gallery and he's never cooking.
My best shot at having the best dish in this elimination challenge is to put David in the gallery.
David, do you think that's a smart choice?
I think it's a great choice.
Now is my time to shine, and I'm not going to be outshone by David.
Okay, David, please follow us into the pantry. The rest of you, go to your stations.
David will now get to choose which ingredients or dish the home cooks will be working with.
David, this is your 3rd time here in the MasterChef Canada pantry. How does it feel?
It was unexpected, so it feels really good.
Under these cloches are 3 dishes, each representing an important step in our culinary journeys.
At one point in time, our success as professional chefs rested on mastering these 3 dishes. And in order for your fellow cooks to move forward in this competition, they will have to master one of them too. The dish I'm about to show you was a big lesson for me. I first encountered it in a dingy little restaurant in Thailand. The flavors I tasted changed my culinary life forever. A mouth-watering bowl of tom yum soup. This delicious hot and sour soup requires a complex layering of some of the world's most flavorful and delicate herbs and spices.
Your second option is a dish I first encountered as a teenager when I worked pushing a dim sum cart in Toronto's Chinatown. I needed to master it completely before I can successfully reinvent it for my own restaurant. Delicious taro root dumplings. It's one of the most difficult dim sum dishes to perfect. The trick here is texture and technique.
Your third and final option is a recipe that was developed by my mentor and legendary chef, Anton Mosiman. An exquisite sea scallop mousse. Replicating this silky seafood creation demands flawless technique, texture, and consistency. I can't emphasize how difficult this is to make. I tried many, many times and failed in the early years. Which of the home cooks do you think would have difficulty replicating any one of these dishes?
I think Jennifer would have difficulty with all these dishes. It would be tricky for her.
Who do you think would have less trouble?
I think Christopher could knock these all out.
Christopher is emerging as a real contender for you.
Absolutely.
So are you thinking, when you come to strategy, about the strongest competitors?
Let's get the strong ones out.
David, which one of our 3 master dishes are you going to choose for the other home cooks to replicate?
The dish I choose is...
In the pantry, we presented David with 3 different world-class dishes, each one representing a milestone in our culinary successes.
They are dishes we needed to master to get to where we are today.
I'm worried about what's under the cloche, but I'm ready for anything.
Are you ready to find out which dish David chose for you?
Yes, chef.
My sea scallop mousse. What I'm looking for in the perfect sea scallop mousse is a balance of taste and texture. A light, delicate, fluffy mousse with a perfectly creamy texture to it.
I don't get a mousse. Why would you do that to real food? Why don't you just throw it on the grill?
Please come up to taste this dish you need to produce for the Elimination Challenge.
I don't know mousse textures. I need to nail that taste. I've made a lot of mousses before. I know the general principles behind making it. You just gotta add some scallop now.
I've never even made a dessert mousse, so I just hope I can make it look and taste exactly like Chef Michael's.
Okay, thank you. It's time to step down to the front.
What you're about to replicate is the dish that defined Michael's success. And today, it will define success or failure for each one of you.
This is the first dish that Michael Bonacini mastered. This has to be perfect.
You have 7 minutes to shop for everything you need in the pantry. Are you ready?
Yes, chef.
Your time starts now.
I am trying to make sure that I have all of the ingredients I'm pretty sure I need. Oh, he's alive! Oh my gosh.
White wine, fish stock, cream, good. Scallops, heavy cream.
I'm walking out of the pantry and I realize, as I see everybody's baskets, I forgot my eggs. The eggs are the critical component in a mousse. I can't make mousse if I don't have the eggs.
What's wrong with Jennifer?
I need a minute.
Jennifer, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just having a bit of a panic attack. I'll be okay.
This is not a time now to give up hope. Nerves, pressure can get the best of anyone. Coming up.
Thank you. Oh.
That's it. There you go. Keep an eye on the clock.
Absolutely.
And put out the absolutely best dish you could possibly put together.
Okay.
That's all you can ask of yourself.
Thanks, Chef.
What's going on, Michael? Oh, boy. Jennifer has forgotten her eggs.
Jennifer, she's probably gonna end up with scallop soup.
You will have 45 minutes to replicate Michael's stunning sea scallop mousse.
Your time starts now.
So David chose my sea scallop mousse to challenge the rest of the home cooks. I think that was a wise choice because it is a very tricky and technically difficult thing to do. It is about taking a beautiful sea scallop, still respecting the flavors of it, but transforming it into this delightful, delectable, delicious, soft mousse.
You see, the scallop here, you can't overwork it. Once you overwork it and gets too warm, your mousse is done. It it's going to just fall as you bake it.
This is not really my style of cooking. I don't know. I've never done a mousse before, right?
Let's get an egg white in there.
Now they're starting to add their egg whites to the mousse, which will not only help bind, but it also helps lighten the mousse.
Now, Michael, Jennifer doesn't have any eggs. Is it possible to recover from that misstep?
It's a tough one to recover from. So she's got to be able to find that sweet point and do the absolute best she can.
I need to figure out some sort of way that I'm going to bind together this sea scallop mousse. So we're going to get creative today. I happen to have flour that I grabbed from the pantry and butter, so I'm going to make a roux and just pray it dissolves enough so that the judges cannot taste flour in my sea scallop mousse.
I'm truly being surprised with Jennifer. She had a total meltdown, and then she's still persevering.
Lynn.
Yes, chef.
I see you've got some wonderful fish stock on here.
And my lobster should be ready in about 3 minutes.
No overcooked lobster for me.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is going to have a really difficult challenge with this cook?
Michael. He was asking me, how do you make a cream sauce?
Did you give him any advice?
There's only 7 of us left, so I just as soon not be the most helpful person right now.
I'll let you carry on.
Thank you.
The mousse is coming together. Then I start inserting my lobster, and I make sure that the pieces are small enough that it'll be delicate cut into it.
I want nice, hefty chunks of lobster that you can really sink your teeth into. Go big or go home. Again.
Everything is going perfectly to plan. I got my timing right.
Hopefully the mousse cooks in time.
Cody, Chef Alvin, this is something that you've done often?
I don't make a practice of doing things like scallop mousse, but it is very French. Uses a lot of cream, and it's right in my wheelhouse.
You put David up there.
I did.
And he did this to you?
He did.
Are you happy?
I'm thinking I might thank him later.
I have a lot of confidence in you. Do not disappoint me.
Thank you, Chef.
So the sauce is as important as any component on this particular dish. What I'm looking for is obviously taste, thickness, the shine, and the overall amount of sauce on the dish. If they over-reduce the fish stock, it can make the sauce turn a little yellow in color. I want a nice white sauce.
Whew. I hope and pray that that mousse cooks properly down there.
Sabrina has just put her ramekin into the oven now, and there's less than 11 minutes left on the clock. That is too tight for comfort. Michael is trying to take the lobster claw out of the shell, but he seems to be struggling with it.
5 minutes, you have 5 minutes left.
When I look in the oven and there's no plastic wrap on the ramekins, I guess it burnt off. I didn't get that steam trap to cook the mousse properly, and it's a big deal. So I just have to go with it.
John's making me really nervous right now. This is a really refined dish, and I'm not sure he can make it through this one.
My biggest concern is the doneness of my mousse. I might be a minute off.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left! Come on, 1 minute!
The lobster's cooked.
If they're not plating now, they're in trouble.
They are, yeah.
It's perfect. Yes.
Moment of truth.
Wow.
So I check my mousse. It looks right to me. Hopefully it tastes okay.
I'm down to the wire.
30 seconds! Come on! 30 seconds left!
My mousse comes out of the ramekin. It's flat. It does not look anywhere close to Chef Michael's.
Man, you can see the disappointment in Michael's face right now.
It did not set. The only thing I could do is put this lobster on top of it, a couple chives, and hope for the best.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Woo!
My dish is finished. I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
We're now going to taste all 7 of your dishes.
Lynn, please bring up your scallop mousse.
First time doing a mousse?
Yes, chef.
At first glance, I think it's a great replication. I see the lobster in the mousse. And you've You've done a great job with respecting the ingredients, but the color of the sauce is a little more off-white than I had asked for. Whilst it has a nice, smooth consistency to it, I do find it just a little more firm than I would have liked. And that may be because you didn't add enough cream to it, or maybe it was just overcooked a hair. But from a taste perspective, spot on. Great job.
Thank you, Chef.
John, please bring up your dish.
You can tell that it didn't set long enough in the ramekin.
When I took it out, the plastic that was around the ramekin was burnt off. So right there, it just didn't steam it.
I think you over-whipped it. I think that was a mistake. And then when you have the friction of the blades hitting the delicate meat of the scallop, you add heat to it, and the scallops don't really relate to that.
Damn.
Very nice deshelling of the lobster claw. Unfortunately, I can't see any bits of lobster in there. Did you add the lobster in?
Yes, added the whole tail in the mixture.
Well, I can hardly taste it. Did you remove the cartilage?
I thought I got part of it out.
I didn't know what you got out. You want me to eat it?
Most definitely not.
So that's another error. I'm surprised because, you know, I see you improving, I see you getting away from the beef, but unfortunately for this dish, it's not your best work.
Jennifer, please bring up your sea scallop mousse. At the beginning of this cook, you were in pieces. How are you feeling now?
A lot better, and thank you for calming me down. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to recover from it.
So you forgot your eggs.
Yes, I did.
What did you do to turn this around?
I kind of made a bit of a roux. I tried to incorporate that into the scallops when I was whipping it.
I think it was a very ingenious idea, but will it deliver the lighter texture? Jennifer? It did work. It is surprisingly light, moist. I really don't get the taste of any of that starchiness from the roux. It is a tad more dense than I would have liked, but the seasoning is spot on. The lobster is delicious. A lesson to everyone in resourcefulness and creativity. Because this, as a replication, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Please go back to your station.
I don't think Jennifer's a threat to me in this competition. I do believe, however, that some people don't take her as seriously as they should. She just doesn't give up.
Sabrina, please bring us your dish. A little light on the sauce. Not as clean demolding.
I just wish my ramekin could have set for 1 minute before I had to plate it.
It looks like it's just cooked through from what I can tell visually. For me, has a good depth of flavor. In terms of its presentation, it's not the pretty little dish that I was hoping to see. I don't think it's your best, but it's got great flavor. Very good.
Christopher, please bring up your mousse. In terms of color and presentation, spot on. The sauce looks a bit sparse and very thin. But other than that, that looks like a perfect replication. Lobster, perfectly cooked, nice hunk so I can really put my teeth into it. The mousse, smooth as silk, velvety, taste, seasoning, perfect, and I can taste the scallops as well, which is very important. Good job. Please go back to your station.
Thank you, Chef. Christopher's such a force. He's coming big time on my heels.
Cody, you're up next. At first glance, it looks a bit heavy-handed. So you have the sauce over top of everything, starting to cross into that bechamel territory.
Yes, Chef.
Not a beurre blanc, which is a very light wine sauce with a little bit of cream. This looks very heavy. The mousse, though, looks like you achieved that really well. It's pretty tough, though. How big is a lobster in here?
Maybe quite the chunk of lobster in there, Chef.
That's a bit of a problem. That's a big chunk of lobster to go in a tiny little flan. That's not very elegant, is it?
No, Chef.
You cook your way back in, you might be cooking your way back out.
How could I have possibly let this happen? It's got a taste bang on. That's my only hope.
You definitely achieved a creamy texture. That's only half the battle. The scallop flavor that we're looking for isn't there for me. The cream is taking over.
Okay.
Please go back to your station.
Michael, please bring up your dish. how are you feeling right now?
Pretty horrible. I want to apologize to you for disrespecting your signature dish.
You know, this was a replication challenge, and whilst there is a mousse on the plate with a lobster on it, it's a ways away from the original. You know, the seasoning is very good. The consistency, very smooth. Where you may have gone wrong is maybe adding a little bit too much cream, and there just wasn't enough protein to hold the structure up the way it should. It's an easy mistake to make, one that I've made many times, trying to replicate and perfect this dish. Not your best efforts. Please go back to your station.
We've tasted all your dishes, and now we need a few moments to discuss.
There were some dishes there that I think looked very close to the replication and tasted close.
The people that I thought were going to perform really well didn't, and the people that I thought were going to fail rose up to this new level.
No one was perfect. Pretty close ones there.
Before we announce the best dish of the night, we want to call your attention to a home cook who displayed great tenacity in the face of an overwhelming setback. That home cook is Jennifer.
I've spent too many years at the bottom of the food chain. Time for this little star to shine.
The best dish of the night was made by a home cook that continues to adapt to whatever it is that we throw at them. Christopher, that home cook is you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Chef. Back-to-back wins, 2 elimination challenges in a row. If I play my cards right, I'll be Canada's next MasterChef.
On the other hand, there were 3 dishes that failed on a number of levels.
Please step forward. Michael.
Cody.
John.
3 strong and motivated home cooks stand before us, but we have to send at least one of you home.
Michael, please step forward. Tonight, in this replication challenge, you plated the worst looking dish. Fortunately for you, the flavor of your mousse saved you. Please go back to your station.
Wow. Cody, you just came back to this competition, and we were hoping that you'd be able to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you deserve to be here. You didn't do that tonight.
I just cooked my way back into this competition, but right now I could be going home.
John, tonight you faced technical challenges that defeated your best efforts.
I need to stay alive. I just need this mousse to keep me in for another day.
We have no choice but to eliminate the person who made the worst dish. And tonight, the worst dish was made by John.
Cody, you're safe, but just by the skin of your teeth. Please head back to your station.
Thank you, Chef.
John, anyone in this kitchen who dismissed you as the meat guy or the jock were blindsided by what you brought to this competition. Your will to win and calm under pressure are awe-inspiring. Please come on up and say goodbye.
My goal was to win. I'm disappointed, but it's hard to even put into words how much I've got out of this. And how much I've grown.
Rich, full, bright, and you've proven you can cook a great dessert.
I don't know how you do these little dainty things so well. Keep surprising me with those big hands.
I was getting more confident by the day.
You are now to cook the beat in this competition.
Perfect. Just seeing this dish, it'd be like, wow, he's definitely one of the front runners.
I'm just inspired to just work harder. You get knocked down sometimes, it's how you get back up.
John! Before you go, who will be Canada's next MasterChef?
It's gotta be Sabrina. She wants it, she's got it. Love you guys.
Next time, the top 7 cook along with a world-renowned chef.
Our very own Claudio Aprile.
Mr. Claudio himself is cooking with us. This is awesome.
Switch! And a tag team challenge.
We gotta get stuff on that plate.
Coming as fast as I can, David.
Knocks down a top contender.
Oh,
Man down.
Oh, my knee.
I don't know how they're gonna pull this off.
Last time on MasterChef Canada.
Second chances do not come around very often.
Cody won his way back into the competition. And after a tough elimination challenge,
It's not your best work.
John lost his apron. Tonight,
Switch!
a tag team challenge
We gotta get stuff on that plate.
threatens a top contender.
Man down.
Here we go.
I feel blessed to come back into the competition to show that I have what it takes to be Canada's next Master Chef.
Every time I walk into the MasterChef Canada kitchen, I think of my 3 girls. And that's my encouragement and push to move forward in this competition.
Welcome back, everyone. You should be very proud of what you've achieved so far. You are the top 7 home cooks in Canada.
You may notice that there's one mystery box up here with no one standing behind it.
That's because we have invited a highly acclaimed chef to cook alongside you. We want this mystery chef to inspire and motivate all of you.
The chef you'll be cooking with has worked in some of the top restaurants on the planet.
Please give a big MasterChef Canada welcome to yours truly.
I'm inspired by who's cooking with us. Mr. Claudio himself. This is awesome.
Today, you will have the privilege of cooking right alongside our very own chef, Claudio Aprile.
That looks way better on you than a sports jacket. I might be old, but I ain't dead, and that's eye candy going on right up there.
Just like the rest of you, Claudio will have to prepare and serve a stunning MasterChef quality dish using only the ingredients under his mystery box.
At the end of the cook, you will all have a chance to taste Claudio's creation.
On the count of 3, you're all gonna lift your boxes. 1, 2, 3, lift!
In front of you, you have a beautiful 4-bone rack of lamb, pear, pearl onions, goat cheese, sweet potatoes, pistachios, couscous, Dijon mustard, and a bottle of Merlot. Home cooks and chef, you now have 60 minutes to create one amazing restaurant quality dish. The home cook that prepares the best dish will be invited into the pantry, where they will receive a huge advantage that could alter the course of this competition. Are you ready?
Yes, chef. Your time starts. Wait! Claudio is a world-renowned chef. So who thinks we should make this mystery box a little bit more challenging for him? You have a lot of friends back there, Claudio.
See if we can make things a little bit more interesting. I'm gonna take the goat cheese for one.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna be too cruel to you, Claudio. I'm gonna leave you half the pear.
Let the games begin.
Your time starts now!
No shaky. I've won back-to-back mystery boxes, and I'm going for a 3rd.
I'm sick of David winning mystery box challenges. It's time for a new person to be up there.
I hear you back there.
I'm making pistachio crusted lamb and sweet potato puree. I can't always be flying under the radar. I need to win this.
I need to strike the right balance of sweet, savory. So to go with the lamb, I want to do caramelized pear and sweet potato puree, and I wouldn't mind doing a better dish than Claudio.
I'm gonna do a ragu with some chanterelle mushrooms, oven-dried tomatoes, pearl onions, and crust my lamb in a little bit of pistachio, some mint, some basil, some coriander.
Chef Claudio is a super impressive chef.
Chef Claudio is here. It's like, I really got to bring my A game.
I plan on cooking at the lamb chop, and then I plan on having a poached pear with some goat cheese. Keep it very kind of Mediterranean style.
The pitfall with lamb is how long it takes to cook. You've got to sear it off in a pan, finish it off in the oven because it's a fairly thick piece of meat.
Hello, Chef Michael. How are you? You look beautiful as always.
Thank you kindly. What dish are you creating for us with a lamb?
I'm gonna do a pistachio-encrusted rack of lamb.
Oh, I see you've got your lamb rack already crusted, but the lamb is raw.
Yeah.
Any concerns that might burn in the oven when you roast it?
I'm gonna put it on the bottom rack at around 350 and let it ride.
Well, you're gonna have to keep a very close eye on that, huh, in the oven?
Thank you, Chef.
Thinking a little bit outside the box. I'm doing a pan-roasted lamb with boiled pistachio nuts and then pureed, and a sweet potato puree. Having Claudio in the kitchen with us gives us added pressure. Love it.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Chef.
You almost seem too calm. It's as if you're just, cooking for a Tuesday night supper.
It's funny that you say Tuesday night, because Tuesday night's my date night at home.
Oh, is that right? So
I'm cooking for my love. I'm cooking for my boyfriend. He is my #1 fan.
it's tough being away for a while?
It's so tough.
Look forward to tasting it.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm making a very complicated dish, wine poached pear, and that's a couscous with celery, carrots, and I'm gonna deep fry some sweet potatoes. I've never won a mystery box, and I'd sort of like to win at least once.
15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left!
I'm close to plating.
Oh, come on, show off.
What's he doing?
I think that this challenge is just too easy for Claudio.
How's everyone doing?
Michael put a pistachio crust on his lamb, just like you've done, but he didn't sear off his lamb at all.
Wow.
I like the idea of cutting the lamb. I think it's smart of Jennifer to attempt this. David is not doing a crust with pistachio. He's actually making a puree, which, if he pulled off, would be amazing. 5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left!
I have to attend to my lamb, guys.
Important thing now is timing.
I just gotta wait.
Claudia was very wise to cook the lamb first because I see everyone here is probably a little bit worried about the dinosaur lamb.
Between medium and medium rare is the absolute sweet point when serving lamb.
Holy shit. My lamb's underdone, and I have like 4 minutes left, not even.
Why is it not cutting?
Oh, shit.
Oh, look at my poached lamb. Raw.
What the fuck? I had to be an idiot and encrust the lamb first. My heart is racing, my mind is racing. This is not good.
The home cooks and Claudio have just a few minutes left to complete their mystery box challenge.
My lamb is underdone. I'm trying to figure this out.
The winner will receive a huge advantage in the upcoming Elimination Challenge.
Why is it not cutting?
Oh, it's dripping everywhere. I didn't let this rest enough.
Shoot. 1 minute! You have 1 minute left!
I'm gonna change this plate. I want it to look tighter and cleaner.
Looks good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Claudio, please bring your dish up to the front. Would you describe your beautiful lamb dish, please?
Lamb with a crust of pistachio, and then I took some sweet potatoes and I infused them with vanilla bean and finished it with a little bit of olive oil, which had some citrus in it.
The rest of you, come up and taste what a master chef like Claudio does, a beautiful rack of lamb.
It is a work of art.
Chef Claudio's plate is delicious. It's mouth-watering.
Very citrusy, and it's not a familiar flavor with lamb. It went so well together. It's gorgeous.
So this needs to be the standard you all work towards when you plate anything. Please go back to your stations.
The judges will now take one final look to determine the top dishes for tasting.
This meat isn't cooked.
In today's Mystery Box Challenge, there are 3 standout dishes that we'd like to taste. The first dish was made by a home cook who has consistently wowed us. Please bring your dish to the front. Sabrina.
Pistachio-crusted lamb rack with a sweet potato mash with some roasted garlic and goat cheese folded in, some butter glazed carrots.
Sounds like a lot, but you got it done. And the presentation is really quite nice. Very clean. You show off the lamb. You've got wonderful contrasting colors. Very nice cook on it. You know, the beautiful thing with a wonderful rack of lamb is that you want to have it showcase itself. So simple seasoning, salt and pepper, a little brush with the mustard, the pistachio. You've made lamb very happy today.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done. Strong dish.
I got this in the bag. It's mine. I feel like dancing.
The second dish we'd like to see was made by a home cook who honored the star of their dish in a homey and hearty way. Please bring your dish forward. Lynn.
Ooh.
Tell me, what's there?
Pistachio-crusted lamb rack with a medley of vegetable couscous topped with poached pear and red wine.
You happy with this?
It's me on a plate. We have long winters in New Brunswick. You need something hearty to go through the winters.
I must admit, there's a lot on that plate. It's very complex, sometimes deceiving.
Yep, a lot more than meets the eye.
So you marinated this, right?
Yes.
With a bit of
red wine and Dijon.
Dijon, okay. Very tender, well seasoned. I can taste the lamb, the wine, Dijon. Flavors very earthy, very rustic, and the pear, bit of the sweetness. There's something really Canadian about this. So I'm impressed with that.
Thank you, Chef.
I think I'm gonna win this thing because it's like me on a plate. There's more to Lynn than what meets the eye.
The third dish we like to taste was made by a home cook who plated something innovative that begs a second look. Please come up. David.
Every time I'm in the top 3, David gets called and David wins it.
It's a lamb rack with a sweet potato mash and a pistachio puree.
The lamb, cooked beautifully. Your sweet potato, beautiful, soft and creamy. Each component stands out on their own. What I think you could have done is maybe used 3 lamb chops, because when you're presenting, often the odd numbers look so much more aesthetically pleasing on a plate. Well done, great dish otherwise, David.
Tastes great. This is the star of the plate, pistachio. Very fresh, very punchy, very smart. Good job. We now need a few moments to discuss.
David's not getting this advantage today. I think he's got enough.
You know, very impressive.
Yeah, 3 very different approaches, I thought.
I'm just hoping to at least win one mystery box.
We like the way all of you cooked your lamb, and it's obvious that Chef Claudio inspired all 3 of you to push yourselves. But the home cook that impressed us the most...
My fingers are crossed, my toes are crossed.
...was Sabrina. Congratulations.
I just won my first mystery box challenge. I'm feeling awesome.
Congratulations, Sabrina. Please follow us into the pantry.
Sabrina is in control of the Elimination Challenge. She will receive a huge advantage.
I'm the person in this kitchen who's cooked the most. Every challenge but one. It's my turn.
Congratulations, Sabrina, on making it into the MasterChef Canada pantry.
Thank you.
You don't have to cook and will automatically advance into the top 6 in MasterChef Canada.
Score!
Today's challenge is to recreate this. A traditional English afternoon tea tray.
I'm so excited I'm not cooking.
This beautiful 3-tiered tea platter has delicious raspberry tarts and vanilla cream profiteroles.
On the second tier, there are kern scones.
And on the third tier, there are 3 varieties of delicious finger sandwiches.
Sabrina, you're from Montreal. How familiar are you with the concept of afternoon tea?
My sister married an Englishman, so quite familiar with what's going on that platter. Those little cucumber sandwiches happen to be my favorite.
Replicating a platter like this requires precision, finesse, and teamwork. Today, your fellow home cooks will be working together in tag teams of 2.
Knew it.
Only one member of the team will get to cook at one given time, while their partner watches from the sidelines. And that, Sabrina, brings us to your second advantage. You get to choose the pairs.
Awesome. I'm happy.
In order to win, the home cooks have to pay close attention to their partner's every move, a critical skill when working as a chef in a professional kitchen.
The decisions that you make right now could help tip the odds in your favor.
I've dreamt about this.
Who do you think's gonna falter under the pressure out there?
I think whoever's gonna not have the agility with their fingers, they're gonna have a bad time today.
Who has the most trouble with their timing?
Cody.
We will be judging on taste, presentation, and teamwork. So you need to be strategic in which home cooks you team up.
I've studied my fellow cooks. It's one thing to know their strengths. It's even better to know who they can't stand. I have no choice for the sake of competition to play people against each other's weaknesses.
As you can see, Sabrina will not be cooking today. She's safe from elimination and advances into the top 6.
In the pantry, Sabrina did not choose the type of food you'll be cooking. That was our decision.
And we decided that you'll all be making a beautiful English afternoon tea tray.
Oh my God.
Today's challenge is to replicate what's on this platter, the way it looks and the way it tastes. Please come up to the front and have a sample.
There are so many different levels to this tea tray, it's absolutely insane.
So any of you familiar with the afternoon tea tray?
I have 3 little girls. We have tea parties, but it's not this fancy.
I make a lot of afternoon tea dishes at home, so this is nothing new for me.
I'm not the afternoon tea type of guy. Me and my Conquer crew definitely don't break in the afternoons for tea.
My baking skills are definitely not up to par with a tea tray.
I know this challenge seems extremely daunting, but there is a silver lining. You do not have to make it alone. Today, it's a MasterChef Classic Tag Team Challenge. You will be working in teams of 2.
Please, Christopher. I'm hoping that Christopher is my teammate because Christopher can rock out any type of pastry.
Which brings us to Sabrina's second advantage. She got to choose who gets paired with who.
Sabrina's in the driver's seat. It's hard to know what she's thinking.
My first choice is Cody and Lynn.
He's really slow and he's really arrogant.
If I were somebody else, I would want me as a team member. I never quit, I never say die. That goes a long way in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
My second picks were 2 people who I know are polar opposites. Jennifer and David.
I'm thrilled that I'm being paired with David. I am strong in my baking skills, and David is very strong in his savory, and I think the 2 of us together will pop out an amazing dish.
I'm pretty nervous at first, and then I realized that she can bake.
Excellent. Which means, Christopher and Michael, you'll be working together.
Sabrina knows that Michael is the weakest baker, but he's good at plating and he's good at finishing up dishes.
Pretty impressed with the strategy that Sabrina brought forward. The weakest pastry chef next to the strongest, and hope for the fighting chance that he fails. So, bravo.
I put salt in the sugar bowl. For everybody.
You have only 60 minutes to replicate an English tea tray. Now please head to your stations. Every ingredient and tool that you need is at your station.
Remember, at least one of you is going home. So even though you're cooking separately, you have to work together as a team. Your 60 minutes starts now!
Baking takes the longest time, and I want to get in here and do all the baking first.
My plan is to work on the sweet.
Gonna start with the profiteroles.
Looks like everyone is starting with the baked elements.
The first thing that I would do is my pastries. The tart has to be light and flaky, dainty. You have to form them, you have to let them set. Everything here lies in the details.
Let's show Sabrina we got this.
I have no doubt in our abilities together.
The girl bakes. I have to put all my faith in Jennifer. Yeah, beautiful.
We're the dream team.
Sugar's right there in the jar.
I've got it in my hand.
Cody and Lynn, they're both very strong home cooks.
They also have very strong personalities, and they tend to clash.
I would agree.
Get all your ingredients you need on your station so you don't have to go back and forth.
I'm working on all the pastries at the same time, so I know it's up to me to get all the pastries done.
Christopher has the strength when it comes to the pastries, so he's taking the lead. But Michael, what is he going to bring to this challenge?
Christopher has the knack of being able to do things in his mind. I gotta be able to take it out of his mind and put it down on the stove. Don't forget, we can be switched at any time.
Thank you, Michael.
Switch!
Coach me through this.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Go. Those are gonna have to get in the oven here. Toot the sweet, huh?
Yeah, je sais, there's no love lost between Cody and myself. There's an age difference, there's a cultural difference, there's different cooking styles.
And we don't want to overwork this,
No,
yeah?
no, not my first tart dough, sweetie.
I
Don't
know,
worry about
I'm just
me.
talking.
Sabrina wants us to fall flat on our faces.
Tell me to shut up if you need me to shut up.
Yep.
The plan is to listen to Jennifer because this is her strong suit.
What are you working on now?
Doing the tarts.
Your egg and your milk together. Whip it together in there. Pastry cut it. Mix it up.
Okay.
And I don't think David has much baking experience. His strength is savory.
Just slap it in there because you're gonna mix it with the mixer.
You got it.
You're being amazing.
Thank you.
Start on the sandwiches.
Are you sure?
Actually, no.
Right now, I honestly think they're at a critical stage. It's really important to understand that your fellow home cook can finish off the task at hand.
You're right, finish this. Check it. Feel it.
Sticky as hell.
Of course, it's supposed to be sticky. It's like mayonnaise with flour added to it.
Christopher thinks I know what pastry should feel like. I don't.
Come on, Michael, you're doing it really slow.
Sorry.
I think Christopher might actually have a meltdown.
325, don't worry, go. It's at 320. No, not yet, you're not done patching.
You just told me to throw it in the oven.
I said patch it up and throw it in the oven.
Can't read what's going on in your mind, bro.
Starting pastry cream. So you're looking for milk. Looking at about 2 cups.
No, it's 1 and 1.
I've made pastry cream 1,000 times.
I'll just...
Lynn,
Listen to me.
should be 3 eggs for this.
Cody, don't worry, because I always put sugar in here, and I always put sugar in there.
Lynn, please.
It just goes quicker like this.
Listen to me, woman. This is my jam. I know pastry cream.
You have to trust me on that one.
The pastry cream, you have to whip up your egg yolks with the sugar, scald your milk and cream, and slowly cook it out. A lot of things that can go wrong.
What do you want me to do, just mix this?
Stir. Keep stirring.
Looks like Michael's scrambling eggs.
I didn't have time to measure out my pastry cream ingredients, and I just threw it together. More cream. I'm not worried, because I know exactly how to fix it. Keep stirring, don't let it burn.
Christopher is the mad scientist. He knows what he's doing.
Put it in the strainer, strain it through.
What are you measuring out?
I need the milk for the pastry cream.
Don't worry about the pastry cream, David. I'll do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
I've taken a few peeks at other teams. I see Christopher with 3 different things on the go.
3 raspberries on top.
I feel like we're behind. I gotta try to catch up. How many of these we need?
We need 3, so make 6.
I'm not gonna make 6. We don't got that freaking time.
Okay.
Got
Throw it in. Crank up the heat to 350.
Lynn, please, if there's one time in your life that I really need you to listen to me, please pass the cream?
We'll be fine. I always strain my pastry cream before I put my eggs in, and Cody always does it after.
Please, please, we're cooking our eggs right now. We have to pass it again.
But for the sake of teamwork, I do it Cody's way.
Thank you. The biggest surprise with Lynn is that she's actually listening to what I'm saying.
Thank you, Lynn.
Switch!
Yeah, we gotta start moving fast.
What do you want me to do?
Pastry cream, get 2 cups of sugar.
Oh, yeah.
The yolks, mix
And
them up in a
yolks.
bowl. Keep on moving, keep on moving.
She seems to be getting flustered.
Just go, Jennifer, go.
All right.
Things are getting very tense.
They're all doing different jobs. It's hard to tell which one is ahead.
I mean, Cody's just spinning out of control right now. Look at him, he's going back and forth.
Or you don't need any more.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I know, but you don't need that much.
Don't worry about it.
There's 2 cups of sugar, right?
Yes, 2 cups of sugar, yeah.
I can't quite remember what goes into pastry cream. Heavy cream, right?
Yeah.
Is it 4 eggs? Is it 5 eggs? Is it 8 yolks? Was it whole eggs? I can't remember.
Yolks. Jennifer's the baker, I'm the savory guy. What is she doing coming to me for pastry advice?
How much water?
Water, no water.
No water? Okay.
I think she's more confused than he is.
So I think the profiteroles might be ready, Cody. Take one out just to see what happens.
Yeah. Looking good, darling.
Check your whipped cream.
Whipped cream's not doing anything. Soup. There's nothing happening with it. Do you know what? If we have to forget that, we'll forget that. Something is not right with this whipping cream. It is not whipping, and we have no more cream.
We gotta get stuff on that plate.
Coming as fast as I can, David.
Switch!
Assemble a cucumber sandwich, Michael. Butter on both sides. And one side also has pepper and dill on it, okay?
So it looks like they have got the last of their pastries done. Now they've got to be putting the sandwiches together.
You cannot underestimate those sandwiches. That can send you home very easily. Also, you have 9 of them to make.
4 pieces of asparagus.
Trim the bottoms off. Good
I
work.
always do.
Nice, Lynn. Nice. Nice.
The chemistry between Lynn and I right now is 2 minds coming together in this beautiful comminglage of awesomeness.
You're doing great, Lynn. You're doing great.
Okay, chocolate's going in. I gotta get on these sandwiches.
I'll do the chocolate. We've got to get that cucumber in there, too.
Switch!
Okay, what am I doing?
The chicken salad sandwiches.
Beautiful, beautiful, done.
Perfect. Okay, 3rd row, bottom row. Put them on right away.
Gotta move, we gotta move, we gotta move. It is painful to be this close watching Jennifer. This is torture. Come on, Jennifer, we gotta move.
I know that.
Switch!
Go, go, go.
Okay.
David is moving at record speeds. He's got every single sandwich to build and plate.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Medic.
David just injured himself. Now, this is how tense this challenge is.
Just when you thought it was bad, it got really bad. I don't know how they're gonna pull this off.
It's okay. You still got this, David.
Woo!
She's taken a hard fall.
Oh, my knee.
Wow, she's clearly in pain.
Come on, Lynn. You got this. You got this, darling.
Okay, you're gonna have to talk to me because
Okay, make 1 sandwich. Yeah, and then you're gonna lay it across, cut it in 3, and get them on the plate, yeah?
Cody steps up to the plate and encourages me that I'm doing well.
Lynn, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job, okay?
He's giving me the fuel to make me go forward and to forget all about the pain.
Keep it going. You got this. You got this.
Butter both sides.
You can do this.
David, profiteroles.
I can't, I'm not gonna leave these sandwiches.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left!
Lay that salmon on there, darling. Roll it up. Cut the ends off and cut 3 beautiful sandwiches.
No, this thing ripped. It ripped. You can't.
No, they were lengthwise. Fuck. Just get them on the plate. Just get them on the plate. Quick, 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 go.
It's embarrassing.
Let's go!
10, 9,
This thing is so brutal.
Lynn, we got this. Good, good, good. Go, go.
Cream of the jam, David.
3, 2, 1, hands up!
Oh my God, I love you, woman.
Wow.
That was incredible.
We have empty profiteroles. I really feel that David feels like I let him down.
I'm so sorry.
Christopher, Michael, please bring up your tea tray.
So, you managed to get everything on the plate with varying degrees of success. Raspberry tart. Pastry is a little thick, but cooked beautifully. Great sweet pastry, nice balance to it, and that is what gives it the wonderful crispness to it. And I'm very surprised at how you salvaged the pastry cream. It looked awful. Those tricks in terms of bringing things back are sometimes as important as mastering a recipe. Well done, that was very good.
A profiterole needs to have cream inside of it and a beautiful, thin exterior that holds everything together. Who made these profiteroles?
I made the pâte choux, and Michael piped them.
Teamwork. That's a beautiful thing. It's perfect. Sandwiches. What happened here? This little pinwheel. Everything broke apart.
The bread wasn't cooperating, and no one to blame but ourselves.
That's pretty dry. This is a home run, and this might send one of you home.
I'm so angry at myself. The tea tray was my responsibility. I put us at risk.
Lynn and Cody, please bring up your tea tray. Overall, great presentation. Lynn.
Yes, chef.
You literally limped to the finish line. What happened?
I injured my knee during my service in the military. I've had 11 surgeries, 2 knee replacement surgeries, and I fell and I hit my leg pretty hard.
Well, you're really a trooper to pull it through.
I don't give up.
Cody.
Yes, chef.
Do you think the accident affected Lynn's performance at all?
There's no way that I could have possibly asked more from my partner.
Wow. Well, let me try a profiterole. When I cut into this, I want to see it full of that delicious whipped cream. Pretty spectacular.
Not bad for a guy with shaky hands.
The choux pastry, beautiful.
Thank you, chef.
A little crispness to it, light, fluffy, whipped cream, likewise. A little bit of a vanilla hit. Really well done on the profiteroles.
Thank you, chef.
I'm gonna try the tart. You got a good balance of sweet and acidity there. This cream is nice and smooth, hint of vanilla, balance of raspberry. It's very, very good.
That looks amazing.
Thank you, chef.
Coronation chicken sandwich, one of the classics. I'm hoping when I try this, I'm gonna taste all the layers. It's delicious. There's celery in here, there's curry, a little bit of mayonnaise, there's some red grape in here as well. The curry pops out right in the finish. Very impressive. Shows you what good teamwork can do, right?
Absolutely,
Yes, chef. Good job.
What I've learned about Cody is that I had misjudged him from the start. I think we saw the real Cody come out today.
David and Jennifer, you're up next.
Well, I think it's a miracle that you have everything on the tea platter. The last 4 minutes, there were no sandwiches made, and yet you were able to deliver. Well, let me try what the fruit tart tastes like. Pastry cream, delicious. Light and delicate and dainty. Who was the wizard who pulled that off?
That was both of us.
Well done.
When Sabrina said that you two were polar opposites, you may or may not complement each other, but at least you got it all on the plate. Is this your handiwork, this cucumber sandwich?
Yes.
You were asked to replicate. This is not the shape. Well, let's give it a taste. And I must say, cucumber, perfect. The dill butter, delicious. You got the taste right.
Let's taste the profiterole. You're kidding me. Empty profiteroles. At this stage of the competition, why?
Our cream wouldn't whip.
Why?
It just wouldn't whip.
A bit dry. Jennifer, you started off so strong. You seem confident. What happened?
Time got away. That 60 minutes goes by so fast, and the cream situation tripped us up a little bit. You lose focus of some of the other elements, and it kind of snowballs.
David, were you leading or following in this challenge?
I was following in the beginning, but once I realized time was going away, I started to push as much as I could.
Okay. Please go back to your station. We now need a moment to discuss who will be leaving the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
It was right down to the final second.
I don't want to go home.
I'm just really mad at myself.
It's okay.
Sorry.
There were some very good sandwiches.
There's some awful sandwiches.
That was the hardest challenge we've done.
Let's deliver the news. Replicating a traditional British tea tray in just 1 hour is nothing short of a white-knuckle roller coaster ride.
Doing it in a tag team is even harder.
But despite Sabrina's strategy, none of you gave up. You should be very proud of what you created.
The best tea tray of the night featured flawless profiteroles, and it was made by a team that put aside their differences and were an inspiration to watch. Lynn and Cody.
I'm ecstatic right now.
I am so excited that we won!
Congratulations, you'll both be captains in the next team challenge.
Christopher and Michael, you were able to pull off the second best tea tray of the night.
Congratulations, Christopher and Michael. You will join Lynn and Cody in the top 6.
Jennifer and David, please come up to the front.
I'm freaking out. It may be me.
I don't want to go home without having won a mystery box or been a team captain. I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet.
Both of you entered this challenge determined to make the most of each other's strengths. This was a challenge that was all about cooking as a pair. It rested on teamwork and communication. Despite your best intentions, both of those things broke down. Jennifer, you were to lead the charge with pastry. And David, you were going to pick up the slack on the savory. And now, we're facing a very difficult decision. Jennifer and David, we have no choice but to send home Jennifer.
David, you're safe. Please go back to your station.
Jennifer, since you came here to the MasterChef Canada kitchen, we have witnessed a remarkable transformation. You used to be the home cook that everyone underestimated. And now, you're the home cook through tenacity and skill has won everyone's respect. You've been a wonder to behold. And no one inside or outside this kitchen should ever stand between you and your dreams. Please come on up and say goodbye.
Jennifer, take a look out there. Tell me who will be the next MasterChef Canada.
I love cheering for the underdog, and that is my girl, Lynn. Never in a million years did I think I'd have the chops to make it this far in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Alvin, you're getting a full body hug. Oh, yeah.
This is a lesson to everyone in resourcefulness and creativity. That's amazing.
Not only can you cook, you can cook with style.
Hooray for the underdog! Bodacious butter chicken! Now that I know what I'm capable of, there is no doubt in my mind, this is where I belong.
Come here, Jen!
The people I've met here, I will love with every part of my heart forever. There is so much more to explore. This is just the beginning of it. Keep cooking!
Next time on MasterChef Canada.
Service, here we go. 1 soup, 1 crab.
It's the classic MasterChef Restaurant Takeover.
It's about honoring this restaurant and my reputation.
I am losing my cool in this kitchen.
Start building your salmon now.
The top 6 face the heat.
This is not working.
Focus.
And the elite.
Soup was lukewarm.
You better have these up in 15 seconds.
Yes, chef.
On MasterChef Canada.
Switch!
A tag team challenge.
Check your whipped cream.
Ended with a sad farewell.
Jennifer, we're sorry.
And tonight,
welcome to Canoe.
A high-end restaurant takeover.
Cody, that soup, I will not accept that.
Pushes the top 6 to their limit.
Lynn, calm yourself down.
I am calm.
In the heart of Ontario's biggest city, the final home cooks are assembling for the most demanding team challenge yet.
It feels very intimidating to be downtown Toronto because I don't come from a place that's that big.
We're down to the top 6. I can only imagine that today's field challenge is going to be something tough.
I've assessed my competition. I'm feeling good.
Welcome, everyone, to Toronto's financial district, where Canadian entrepreneurs and business leaders have come to build their empires.
I'm an entrepreneur in my normal life. This is where I belong.
High above us, on the 54th floor of this iconic office tower, is one of the country's most renowned fine dining restaurants.
And Michael should know, because he owns it.
Canoe is one of my proudest achievements as a restaurateur. This is the site of your toughest challenge yet, the Restaurant Takeover.
The nerves just get cranked up. I can't believe we're going to be cooking in the Canoe kitchen.
Canoe is the creme de la creme of the city. This is a dream coming true.
Walking into the dining room, you look out, you can see the lake, you can see the rest of Toronto. It's so beautiful, it's so amazing.
Welcome to Canoe.
Thank you, chef.
I feel like I'm way over my head here.
Lynn and Cody, your tag team won the last Elimination Challenge, so you will be the captains today.
It's scary enough to be here, but to be a team captain here? Really?
It's my first opportunity to be a team captain, and the pressure couldn't be higher.
Lynn, you'll get first pick.
This person knows their way around a restaurant, and they're also very quick in the kitchen. Sabrina.
My boyfriend owns a restaurant. I'm totally capable of handling this.
Lynn picks Sabrina. That means I get my #1 choice. I choose David. He knows how to rock some serious restaurant quality food.
This person takes directions very well. Michael.
Where I belong with ladies.
So Christopher, please go join the blue team.
I couldn't have asked for a better team. David and Christopher were my 2 picks from the beginning.
For this challenge, you will be cooking and plating 4 of Canoe's signature dishes for Michael's most valued customers. During the service, we'll get their feedback, but in the end, Michael, Alvin, and I will decide the winning team.
At the end of this challenge, the weakest team will face the dreaded pressure test.
This challenge isn't just about saving your team from the pressure test. It's about honoring this restaurant and my reputation.
Chef Michael has trusted us with his kitchen and his clients today. There's no room for error.
Okay, go get changed into your chef's whites and meet me in the kitchen.
Yes, chef.
After changing, the home cooks join Michael in the Canoe kitchen.
People train for years to cook in a kitchen of this caliber. This feels completely surreal.
I'm going to show you the preparation and presentation for each appetizer and entree that you're going to be responsible for.
First up is Canoe's signature crab and tuna salad with taro chips, black radish, and pickled strawberries.
I've got Dungeness crab, beautiful diced fresh tuna. See how that's nicely cubed? Everyone equal.
Watching Chef Michael make his dishes is just like watching magic happening. Everything just falls perfectly on the plates.
These are gorgeous Ontario preserved strawberries.
It's like Chef Michael is making a piece of art in front of our eyes. I wouldn't even have to eat it and I'd be satisfied paying for it.
I want everyone looking like that when it comes out. You got it?
Yes,
Chef.
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 The second appetizer is a twist on a traditional French onion soup.
Here I've got this beautiful, rich game stock and these gorgeous onions from the Holland Marsh, all stewed up, nicely cooked down. This is Thunder Oak cheese. Bone marrow, absolutely beautiful. And there we are, piping hot onion soup.
Next up are the two main dishes, PEI potato beef with duck confit potatoes and collard greens, and seared ivory salmon with squash and beluga lentils.
And I want the salmon to be cooked nice and pink on the inside.
I'm watching Chef Michael like a hawk. These are extremely complicated dishes.
PEI potato beef. This one is medium. It's all about the cooking of the beef. Feel how firm that is? The softer it is to the touch indicates that it's medium rare. See the wonderful glaze, the thickness, the richness of that?
Each one of these plates has somewhere between 6 and 9 components. I'm freaking out, man.
I hope you all paid close attention to Michael's instructions, because in 1 hour, 60 of Michael's most valued customers will be seated in Canoe's dining room, expecting the exquisite food that this restaurant is known for.
During service, I'll be right here, expediting. If I don't think a dish is absolutely perfect, I'll be asking you to do it over.
Yes, Chef. You have 30 minutes to prep and give Michael's customers your very best. Your time starts now!
Before service starts, the teams must sear their beef, extract bone marrow for the soup, and skin and portion their salmon.
These bone marrow are really bloody. Is that okay?
You soak them in water to help that blood sort of wash out, okay?
Got it.
Steaks look great there.
Salt and pepper on everything, evenly spread. Looking good.
Looking very good.
Almost done on the marrow.
As captain, I want to run a very tight ship. Chef Michael's reputation's on the line. I'm gonna make sure that I do not let him down.
Give me the onions first. Onions first. Always onions first.
I think Lynn's style of leadership will be authoritarian.
How's that salmon coming, Cody?
Salmon's coming along well, brother. But my style is to assess everyone's strengths, trust my people in the kitchen, and be able to adapt if anything goes left of center.
It's a tough challenge. It's a kitchen environment that they're not used to.
Steaks are done. What am I doing with the pans?
Right there.
They're coming into a world-class restaurant. They're probably terrified.
This is all coming apart.
This one's coming apart too. Be careful.
This is not okay.
So you got about 10 minutes before our guests arrive, okay? 10 minutes.
As night falls on Toronto's financial district, the 60 VIP guests are seated and ready to order.
The chills are going up my spine. There's no turning back. Let's do it. High five it.
For the appetizer course, the guests will choose between a crab and tuna salad and Holland Marsh onion soup.
Here we go. We got service coming up right away here, boys.
This is a very intimidating kitchen, and Cody's young. I hope he doesn't lose his nerve.
First tickets are in? Fantastic, thank you. Okay, guys, first order in for the blue team. You got 2 soup, 2 crab, okay? Two soup, 2 crab.
Yes, Chef.
Okay, red team, 2 soup, 2 crab for you.
Yes, Chef.
Dave, brought 2 soup, please.
Cody's plating, Christopher's plating, anything that's hot, I'm taking care of on the stoves.
Oh, soup is beautiful, dude. Those are seasoned to perfection.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's very important, especially when you have a cold appetizer and a hot appetizers coming together in the same table. You gotta get them both out at the same time.
That's the way a successful restaurant runs.
Sabrina, tell me when you're about 1 minute behind on that app. I'll get the bone marrow in then. Appetizers, Lynn and Sabrina are gonna be the front of the line, and I'm gonna make sure the stuff in the back is all taken care of.
We have two crabs, 2 soup. How much time on the marrow, Michael?
Bone marrow.
Thank you.
Lynn, you gotta slow it down because Sabrina is not keeping up with you on the tuna. You're gonna get too far ahead, and I'm gonna have soup sitting up here, and it's gonna get cold.
Yes, Chef.
Same for you guys in the blue team, okay? The food has to come up pretty much together.
We need a little bit of wasabi oil to finish this. Yes. And then I think we're good to go. 2 crab up.
You season the tuna?
Yes, Chef.
Okay, did you taste it?
I did not, Chef.
You gotta make sure, because you'd be surprised at how much salt it can handle. Red team, ordering 3 soup, 2 crab.
3 soup, 2 crabs.
Start, just start. I'm the only one here in reality who has any solid knowledge about what happens on the line.
No, not the soup, because the crab has to be ready before the soup is. More oil?
Lynn, you're not helping me, okay?
This is a team effort. If I'm saying something, it's not because I'm not trusting you.
Clean it up, please.
Sabrina thinks she's boss. She thinks she knows it all.
Okay, can I get those soup up for these 2 crabs here, please? Let's get a few of these up. Coming up, Chef. Cody, that soup, there's too much oil on top of it. I will not accept that.
Our food items are not coming together properly. Focus, help him on the soup. Feeling a bit scared that we're gonna fall behind in service.
Soup behind you, Cody. More soup behind you.
Thank you. Come on, Cody, don't keep me waiting here. Oh, here we are, Chef. Service, let's go. So we got 2 crab and 2 soup. All right, your first check is out there, blue team. Keep it up.
Soup up.
All right, service, here we go. Table 2, 1 soup, 1 crab.
But just after the first orders go out, Claudio is alerted to a problem.
French onion soup. I felt it was lukewarm.
Let me make it up to you. I'll be right back. Okay. Michael, person who had the soup, thought it was cold.
Which table?
Table 3.
Blue team.
We need it on the fly.
I can't believe a soup comes back.
Let's get a brand new soup 911 right now, okay? Gotta come out piping hot.
Canoe doesn't do plates going back to the kitchen.
Come on, guys. Come on. You're killing me here. Go. That's good and hot?
I just took it
All right, thank you.
My sincere apologies. That is hot.
Very good. Tell me when you're ready for the bone marrow.
Ready for bone marrow. How's it looking for your tuna, Seb?
Finished. Crab salad up.
That's it. You got it.
Soup up.
Excellent. 2 soup, Chef.
1 more soup coming right now.
Blue team, you've only got 3 crab and 1 soup to go.
Okay, are we cleaning every single plate?
Of course we're cleaning every single plate.
3 crab. Service.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Claudio.
Who had red team and who had blue team here? Oh, you all have red team?
Yeah, we're the red team.
What are your thoughts here? What do you like? What don't you like?
I'm only a couple of bites in. As far as the taste is concerned, it is delicious.
Presentation is beautiful.
Good evening, ladies. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Well, I know you're all regulars here. Does it meet your high expectation? Is it the same as the fare you have regularly here at Canoe?
The blue team did a great job on the onion soup with the bone marrow. It was delicious.
The diners' opinions will be taken into account, but ultimately, the judges will decide the winning team.
Here we have the onion soup from the blue team, the one from the red team. So let's taste the blue soup first.
Wow. That's got a great depth of flavor, Michael.
Good. Let's try the red team soup. I'm getting that little extra salt hit that they put on the bone marrow.
The portion size, I have to say, is a big concern.
The red team wasn't very generous with the broth, where the blue team has a lot of broth. You can see it.
Next, our tuna and crab appetizer.
This doesn't look complete on the blue team.
They have forgotten the Ontario pickle strawberries and the jelly.
How could they forget that? You were so specific when you gave them the demo. Absolutely. Every single ingredient you talked about how beautiful those strawberries are.
That's right.
Wow.
Well seasoned. Textures are there.
The only misstep there for me is the fact that they forgot the strawberry and the strawberry jelly.
The red team seems to be a little more flamboyant, nice presentation, some height happening. You can see they handpicked the most beautiful herbs.
Seasoning, the presentation, they're about equal, but most importantly, they have the strawberry and jelly, and that makes the dish.
Okay, guys, we're caught up, I think.
Blue team.
Yes, Chef.
What happened with those strawberries missing from your plate? What went wrong?
It was an oversight, Chef. I was the last eyes on the plate. That was my fault. I accept responsibility. It will not happen again.
This is terrible, and we can't keep going like this.
Okay, listen up, red team, blue team. The appetizers are all done and out. Now it's time to get ready for the entrees, okay? We've got 60 hungry guests out there.
For the entrees, the guests will choose between ivory salmon with squash and beluga lentils and PEI beef with duck confit potatoes and collard greens.
Getting through this service is going to take nerves of steel.
Let's calm down, collect ourselves, and do this thing, okay, brother? We got this. We got this.
We have to get it and get it right.
Blue team.
Yes, chef.
2 salmon, 2 steak.
Yes, chef.
Yeah, everything piping hot, eh, guys? Everything nice and hot.
There's a lot of pressure. A single mistake can send us out of control.
You ready with the salmon?
Hold your horses. I'm just putting garnishes here. Don't worry.
Ordering red team, 1 salmon, 1 steak.
Ordering red team, 1 salmon, 1 steak.
Salmons are going in. Lynn and Sabrina have given me all the proteins and all the sides.
Both the salmon and the beef have to be medium rare, and it's not easy to get them both just right at the same time.
I need those steaks.
Red team, you've got 2 salmon that I'm waiting on, and make sure you get those steaks up to temperature, okay?
Yes, chef.
Now we're gonna have to pick up the pace.
Cody,
Yes,
that
chef.
drizzle is really looking messy there. It's got to be long, the full length of the plate, and a narrow band.
Yes, chef.
We have to up our game and meet the standard with every plate. That's how we're gonna win this.
Being tighter on that. That's not tight at all, eh? There's too much cranberry goes on top. This goes on the side.
Lynn has no idea what to do.
Okay, this is not good.
Sabrina is telling me my plating's not tight enough. I'm not lining things up properly.
We're gonna get that sent back, you know that, right?
It's putting us behind.
Come on, guys, I need these steaks now.
Yes, chef.
Okay, pick up here. That's a better drizzle on there, Cody.
Thank you, chef.
You keep it consistent like that for me, and I'll be very happy.
While the blue team sends out a steady stream of dishes, the red team's tables are growing impatient.
The appetizers came out really fast, and it was delicious, but I feel like maybe the red team has forgotten about us.
Ordering red team, 1 salmon, 1 steak.
Ordering red team, 1 salmon, 1 steak. So 2 salmon, 2 steak right now.
2 salmon, 2 steak.
Order.
3 salmon or 2 salmon? I didn't hear you.
3 salmon.
We're getting orders one after the other. It's crazy. Mayhem. Bananas.
And it's taking too long. Let's
Yes,
go with it,
chef.
guys.
Start grilling your salmon now.
Everybody's screaming at each other. Nobody's listening.
Regroup, everybody, okay? Please regroup. This is not working.
I'm feeling overwhelmed right now.
Lynn, calm yourself down first.
I am calm.
While the red team struggles with their steak and salmon entrees, some of their tables are getting impatient.
We've been waiting for a very long time.
Back in the kitchen, the blue team has hit its stride.
2 steaks are gonna be ready here pretty quick, Cody.
We're running like a jet plane on afterburners.
One more table left. Let's go, guys. Come on, last table. Let's go. These last plates are going to be the best plates we serve all night, guys. Come on, let's go.
Here you are, chef. Blue team, your last check is out.
I can't believe that we just did a dinner service at Canoe, and the ship didn't even sink.
Red team, listen up. We've got 2 tables that haven't had their main courses yet.
Yes, chef.
4 steaks is what I'm waiting for.
Yes, chef.
And it's taking too long.
Yes, chef.
Lynn, push your team there.
Come on, guys, we're almost done. We can do this.
Michael, if you need to get back there, let me know. I'll call the pass for you.
Okay, you get there. Get a pan on here. I want to get a pan hot. Oil, butter. Let's go. Watch your lentils at the back there, huh?
I am so embarrassed that Chef Michael has to come back and bail us out.
Okay, are the plates ready?
Yes, chef.
Watching Chef Michael is making me realize I got a long way to go.
Let's get that one cut and on the plate. Put it down. Put it down. Attaboy. Okay, let's go. 4 steaks. Get them up. Red team, your last order is out. You're done.
Being in a professional kitchen is more intense than I ever imagined. I have a newfound respect for those $50 dishes I've been ordering.
Oh, here we go.
Mine's plated beautifully. It really is.
It's really flavorful. Like, it tastes delicious. I ordered the blue team's PI potato beef.
Was it done to your satisfaction?
Surpassed our expectations.
Surpass your expectation.
Yes.
Wow. Wait till Michael hear about this.
How's the red team's beef?
Are they cooked to perfection?
You're having the blue team's salmon.
Yeah, it's actually very unique. I haven't had this taste combination before. It's very good.
The customer comment cards will be taken into account, but the judges will decide the winner based on teamwork, plating, and taste.
First, ivory salmon. Red team, it seems to be a little tighter together. Not quite as aesthetically pleasing, I feel, as the blue team.
I agree with you 100%.
Let's try the red team. You know, with this being ivory salmon, it is very delicate and needs to be served nice and pink on the inside.
This is overcooked, Michael.
Just a little on the overside, unfortunately.
This is such a delicate fish.
It is. Squash is good.
Squash is beautiful.
Love that.
Beautiful.
Yep, yep. Should we try the blue team? Wow.
Wow.
They nailed the cook on that.
That's a better cook.
Yes.
Yeah.
This looks like a professional chef cooked it.
The blue team had better presentation than the red team. And the cook on the salmon was on point for the blue team.
The salmon on the red team was just a little on the overcooked side. PEI potato beef. And once again, I'm feeling that the blue team has the slight upper hand in terms of the overall presentation.
Blue team looks very elegant.
Steak I found nicely seasoned. What do you think, guys?
The meat is very rich. I think overall it's a very well-balanced dish.
Let's compare that to the red team.
Perfect sear. Nice caramelization on the outside of the beef. Yep. The inside here is a perfect medium rare. It goes right through.
Very nicely seasoned, both on the collards, on the steak, perfectly cooked steak. The red team's plate had a little bit more sauce than the blue team's.
The sauce sometimes makes a dish. In this case, you know, the red got it.
After cleaning up, the teams meet with the judges.
Congratulations to all of you. You should be incredibly proud of what you've achieved here tonight.
You were challenged to run one of the finest restaurant kitchens in the country, and you managed to pull it off.
Great work, everyone.
So I'm very, very proud of the job we did today.
We made it through this thing, and we did a good job.
The winner of tonight's team challenge will not be announced until tomorrow, when we all return to the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
So for now, drink and be merry.
Excellent job. Very, very proud of you.
Well done, everyone. Great job.
Excellent.
It's the morning after the restaurant takeover, and the home cooks return to the MasterChef Canada kitchen to find out which team has won yesterday's challenge.
I'm feeling confident. We're not going to this pressure test.
My heart is pounding right now. Nothing would make me happier than to win this team challenge and to have a one-way ticket to the top 5.
Yesterday, you took over the kitchen of one of the best restaurants in the country, Canoe.
I asked you to honor my restaurant and my reputation. Both teams did an outstanding job, but one displayed slightly more consistency and cooperation. Their plating was a little tighter, and their salmon more expertly cooked. The team that won the restaurant challenge and is safe from elimination is the blue team.
Yes!
I love you guys. You guys are the best. Cody, what was it that you think gave your team the edge?
It was our ability to communicate and adapt to any situation. These two cooks are amazing, and I couldn't have asked for a better team.
This is like a dream come true.
Blue team, please remove your aprons and head upstairs.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you, Chef.
Guys, congratulations.
I'm very happy to not be cooking in this pressure test. I'm gonna automatically be advanced to the top 5. It feels amazing.
Red team, despite your best efforts, you lost the restaurant takeover. Lynn, you were the captain. What went wrong?
I guess there was sort of a breakdown in communication. Whenever I tried to say something, I wasn't listened to.
When Lynn started getting overwhelmed and I started taking control, I feel like I should have kept my foot down and I shouldn't have been a team follower and I should have stepped in.
Sabrina was pretty much dismissing me when I spoke to her.
Every single plating you put took extra time to fix because your plating wasn't tight enough.
No, my plates were pretty good, and they were on time.
They weren't tight on presentation.
Sabrina thinks she knows it all. She's acting just like my daughters did when they were teenagers.
Michael, where do you stand on all of this?
I wasn't at the front of the line. I don't know what happened, but I will always blame leadership, even if it was me in that position.
So be it. I'm not gonna go home because of the pressure test. I've had a lot of training in pressure tests.
Yesterday, you had to serve up luxurious, complex dishes that required impeccable plating. But your next pressure test involves something much more homey and rustic.
It's a dish that's beloved across North America, and it's synonymous with Southern comfort and down-home hospitality. It's a very difficult dish to perfect. Delicious fried chicken.
Fried chicken is not my cup of tea.
A breast and leg with a perfect, crisp, golden exterior. Moist and tender on the inside.
We want it served with creamy mashed potatoes, rich gravy, and a colorful side of fresh green beans. You will have 45 minutes to prep and cook the best fried chicken we have ever tasted.
At the end of this challenge, at least one of you is going home.
Now please head to your stations where you'll find all the equipment and the ingredients that you'll need.
Your 45 minutes starts now!
I don't know who's going home between Michael and Sabrina, but it's not going to be me.
This is fried chicken, one of the most iconic comfort food dishes you can imagine. You might think, geez, this is simple, this is easy, but it is far from it.
I've been working on a fried chicken recipe for 10 years. 45 minutes to do fried chicken is very difficult.
Timing here is critical. You've got chicken, you've got your mashed potatoes, and you have your gravy. They all take different times, but you have to coordinate them all perfectly to execute this dish.
Time management's gonna be important. I just want to get these potatoes in there really quick just to get that started.
Look at Lynn. She has broken and butchered her entire chicken.
I've broken down chicken several times. It's actually cheaper to buy a whole chicken than to buy chicken that's already been cut up.
Not a fried chicken type of guy, but I understand the concept behind it.
Don't want to freak you out, Michael, but you got to move on that chicken, brother.
I would like to brine it in buttermilk, something simple.
What is it about buttermilk that makes the perfect fried chicken?
I love that sour element that it gives the chicken, and all the breadcrumbs stick to it. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna keep the chicken very simple. A little cayenne pepper, a little paprika for flavor.
Now, the one thing you have to be careful when you're seasoning is that if you have too much spice, the spice will actually overtake the delicate flavor of the chicken.
Some cayenne pepper just for that little kick of heat at the end.
30 minutes! You have 30 minutes left.
So, Lynn,
Yes, chef.
are you finding any comfort in a comfort food dish?
My daughters like chicken. They used to love mashed potatoes and green beans.
What seasonings do you have in there?
I have a bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna put it in a bit of cornstarch because I'm gonna put another dredge after with flour.
Interesting.
I just have to keep my cool and do what I do, and I'll be okay.
Well, we've seen you do very well under pressure. Good
Thank
luck.
you, chef.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, chef.
Ever made fried chicken before?
Oh, yes, I have.
How about the gravy?
I love my gravies, so I'm just reducing my cornstarch. I'm gonna build a dark roux, have a nice chicken gravy.
Who's going home?
I want Lynn to go home in this.
You think Michael's a better cook than her?
Michael's got more than just meat and potatoes behind him.
Looking forward to this.
Thank you, chef.
One thing about a fried chicken dinner, I certainly do not want lumpy mashed potato.
Sabrina has a potato ricer. She's just
Using a ricer is the superior way whenever you are mashing anything.
Sabrina is the most calm, cool, and collected out of the whole bunch.
I'm so confident, I'm even passing my potatoes so they're silky smooth.
Show off.
I guess I cook better when I'm upset.
How you doing, Michael?
Doing okay. I'm not really a fried chicken type of guy. I know I look like one today, but
You got the Colonel look on
I
you
got
right
the
now.
Colonel look going, yeah.
What's the hardest part of this challenge for you?
I really don't cook fried chicken at home. The hardest part of this challenge is just making sure every component of the dish is properly cooked.
Good luck. Watch your time.
Thank you. Gotta make the gravy.
getting good flavor into a terrific gravy in 45 minutes is a huge challenge.
Sabrina's gravy is dark, rich, and beautiful. It looks very appealing.
That's gravy.
Looks like gravy. And Lynn's looks very anemic and it's very white.
So it could come down to the taste of those gravies.
The reason I keep stirring it like that is so it doesn't clump.
I should be able to know how to make gravy, but the truth is, I've never even seen gravy done.
Michael's just added a copious amount of flour to his gravy.
It's more lumpy that way.
Michael, sieve that stock out, brother.
Yeah, it's gonna be through a sieve. It should work out fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, consistency looks good.
I like it.
15 minutes, you have 15 minutes left.
So it looks like they've got the chicken just going into the fryers right now.
It's hot.
The breast, if it's deboned, will cook very, very quickly, almost like a chicken finger.
Never fried a whole breast. The timing's gonna be key for that.
The thighs and the drumstick, if the bone is still left on, it's gonna take a little bit longer to cook, probably about another 5 to 6 minutes.
If you undercook it and you cut open a piece of chicken and there's still blood at the core of it or up against the bone, it is the worst.
Michael's got his first piece out already.
Why is he doing the chicken in different stages?
I'm frying my chicken one at a time just so that they don't get mangled in between each other and they have different cook times.
I took one of my drumsticks and I did check the cook on it, and it was a bit raw. So I left the chicken in longer.
2 minutes! 2 minutes! You should be serving the plate by now. Delicious fried chicken, mashed potato, and gravy. And you have to get it to the front before time's up.
Lynn, you're on fire. Lynn, you're on fire.
Wow.
Fire, no fire, there's no way I'm going home.
As long as my food wasn't on fire, I'm good with that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Our plates look so similar.
Standing in front of our plates, I can tell my plate is really strong.
I'm pretty nervous. There's 6 of us left, and by the end of this, there's gonna be 5.
Hi there, Lynn. Has your fried chicken dinner turned out as you'd hoped?
Yes, chef.
What is the seasoning that you put into your crust, your dredge?
Oregano, thyme, rosemary, cayenne pepper, paprika, salt and pepper.
That's exactly what I want to hear. The crispiness of it. I'm going to try the thicker piece of breast. You happy with that?
I'm very happy with that, chef.
That's definitely cooked. You can see some of the steam coming out of it now. It's moist and glistening right there.
Yes, chef.
I think it's very good.
Thank you.
It's got a great crunch to it. The flavor of the dredge does not overpower the delicate flavors of the chicken. Great execution on the chicken breast, that's for sure.
Thank you, chef.
And the gravy? A little on the blonde side, maybe? A little lighter?
Yes, chef. That's the way my daughters like their gravy. But the taste is there, chef.
You're right. The taste is there with that gravy. It's light, it's sweet. The mashed potatoes, however, there's definitely some lumps in there.
Yes.
Not as smooth as I would have hoped. Not bad for 45 minutes. Definitely comfort food cuisine. Thank you.
Lynn,
Yes, chef.
dark meat is always the most difficult to get right. What do I expect to see when I cut into this?
I expect you to see juices flowing out, nice and succulent and tender with a crispy exterior.
That, to me, is perfectly cooked. Wow. It's tender. It's juicy. It's well seasoned. That is a piece of perfect fried chicken.
Thank you, chef.
My daughters would be very proud of me right now, so it feels amazing.
Sabrina, so who would you cook this for?
My brother, my brother-in-law, my boyfriend.
Well, it looks good. Do you think this is perfectly cooked?
Hoping it is.
Wow. Yeah. You nailed it, eh? You can see how tender that is. Look at the juices flowing out. What's in it? What did you do?
Buttermilk hot sauce as a bath, and then the dredge is cornmeal, flour, some paprika, oregano, cayenne, garlic, and onion powders.
You got the seasoning, the right amount of spices, the crispiness. This is something I would have every day.
Okay, I'm going to try the drumstick. You happy with the way that's cooked?
I'm really happy with the way that's cooked.
I think you should be. You had a panic look on your face there for a second.
It's good crunch.
That, Sabrina, is pure Southern comfort. Wonderful crunch. Beautiful. Did you try the gravy?
I did.
And you were happy with it?
I was, chef.
That surprises me. I find the taste to be a little unpleasant. Maybe it's just a little too much of the roux. I don't get that light, sweeter note. Flavors are not quite right for me.
I'm terrified of losing. I'm scared of failure. I think it's why I set my standards for myself so high.
This looks amazing. It sounds amazing. It's very crispy. Now for the true test. Is this dish cooked properly?
I hope it is.
Look at that. It's moist. I squeeze a little bit and see some of the juices kind of collecting there. That's perfection. Michael, that's amazing. That chicken breast, it doesn't get much better. Let's taste this piece of chicken leg. It's raw. It's bloody raw. I'm not gonna eat that.
Michael.
Hello, Chef.
I'm going to try the potatoes with your gravy. Mashed potatoes are good. Simple, straightforward. So what happened with the gravy?
I just don't make gravy. It's just not in my book of tricks.
I think you went a little heavy on the flour. And beautifully cooked chicken right here. Great tasting crust. What are the spices in there?
Paprika, cayenne pepper, and salt and pepper.
And the subtlety of that allows the chicken to shine through. Amazing chicken.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done. Thanks, Michael. We now need a moment to discuss.
I'm the only one that has raw chicken. My saving grace is that I know that the coating of my chicken is the best here.
It's a tough test.
Most of it were cooked perfectly. They did a great job.
My heart is fully into this.
I do not want to go home yet.
Amazing fried chickens.
I nailed the breast. Just perfect.
So we know. Would you please come on up to the front? Tonight, we asked you to present an irresistible fried chicken dinner with mashed potatoes and a rich, smooth gravy. And there were strong elements on all your plates. But at this point in the competition, only the strongest home cook can be absolutely confident about surviving. And in tonight's challenge, the strongest home cook was Lynn.
Although your potato was a little bit lumpy, there really wasn't a single misstep on your plate. It all looked and tasted delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
Please head up to the gallery.
Thank you, Chef.
Every pressure test that goes by, I feel my confidence growing.
Good job.
Thank you.
Sabrina, although you made a very strong fried chicken dinner, it was not the best. Michael, despite making a dish that you never even attempted, you gave it your all and even managed to serve us the best chicken breast of the night. When I cut through that raw piece of chicken leg, you knew the writing was on the wall. Michael, you're going home. Sabrina, you're safe. Please take off your apron and head upstairs.
Michael, it was apparent when you walked into the MasterChef Canada kitchen that you are a man of style. And what's obvious after all these weeks is that you're also a man of substance. Your drive, confidence, and your humor will take you far.
Thank you.
Please come on up and say goodbye.
Thank you, chefs.
Nice to know you, Michael.
You as well.
You've done yourself proud, really have.
The whole journey of MasterChef Canada is running past my eyes.
I'm worried that this white apron would clash with that outfit of yours. Come on out.
All the way from the top 50 to the 6 goes by in a flash of a second. I've started this culinary journey, and there's no way I'm gonna stop.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you, Chef.
It's delicious. Well done.
Thank you, Chef. Thank you very much.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
won MasterChef Canada, but I definitely was the best looking throughout. And judges, you brought me into your home and taken my culinary skills to heights I could never imagine. Hopefully one day, you'll come into my home and I can take your fashion sense to those same heights.
Thank you, Michael.
Next time on MasterChef Canada, the top 5 are fueled by love.
You gained some weight? It means the world to me to have my daughters here.
They cook for their families.
I need to put my heart on a plate for this mystery box.
Go, Sabrina!
And for a spot in the semifinals.
I'm not gonna go out without a fight.